Today I'm going to be making pumpkin pie lasagna. This recipe is from beyondfrosting.com. I will put the link in the description below so that you can print the recipe out and make it yourself if this sounds good to you. The ingredients you need are an 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. You need a 1/4 cup heavy whipping cream. You need about 1 cup or half a can of pumpkin puree. This is the Libby's pumpkin.
Use a little bit more than that, actually, half.
You need 1 cup of powdered sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. We just bought the McCormick brand. You need 2 containers of Cool Whip thawed. So, usually you buy Cool Whip in the frozen section, put them in the refrigerator probably the night before or lay them out on the counter. And I bought light just because I don't think it matters whether you buy light or the regular. You need 1 box, 14 ounces of graham crackers. This is 14.4, which is fine. And then you need 1 cup of mini chocolate chips, and we bought the Nestle Toll House semi-sweet mini morsels. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to put our the block of cream cheese in our KitchenAid, and we are going to whip it until it gets light and fluffy and there's no lumps. Scrape this down, and then after I scrape it down, I'm going to be adding my heavy cream and my pumpkin. We're going to mix this on medium speed until it's well blended. Want to add the pumpkin pie spice and the powdered sugar, and I'm going to add this a little at a time because it will
make a cloud.
Yeah, it will puff up. I'm going to go ahead and add some right now, just get us started. You want to take one of your whole containers of your Cool Whip, and you're going to fold this into your pumpkin mixture.
Do you remember when we saved the Cool Whip containers? We would save them to put stuff in.
Oh yeah.
They don't seal for anything.
And butter containers.
Yeah. I mean, the Cool Whip containers are really bad about not actually sealing.
There's a joke or something, a meme or what, I don't know what you call it, on Facebook.
With a picture of the text.
Where it, yeah. Is that a meme?
Meme.
And they're saying if you lived in the South, when you got the butter container out, you never knew whether it was going to be butter or leftovers from a week ago.
Yeah. Ours would be bacon grease.
Yeah. Okay, so that is good enough for me. So now you want to take your graham crackers. And you want to have a 9 by 9 inch pan. This is about the size of a brownie pan. And line it with parchment paper. And then take your graham crackers. And should I have them like this or like that?
Doesn't matter. Don't see the bottom.
I think like that. So if you were to see the bottom.
Nope.
Is it not going to fit?
Nope. Got to break it in half.
Are you sure? Because it sure looks like I'm going to be missing.
It says don't over... You might be able to lay that in there. Yeah. It says don't overlap them, basically.
Okay, and that'll go like that. But then you have to go up on the corner. It says around the side. So it says to break them apart, which that broke in half. I didn't mean for it to. Look, they break really easy. I guess it doesn't matter once you get all the stuff on here anyway, but it says you're supposed to go up around the sides. I'm trying to keep it long ways and it's just not, it's breaking too easy.
I didn't know it said to go on the sides. It might have, I just don't remember.
Lay the graham crackers to cover the bottom of the pan so there are many large pieces as possible. For one edge, you will need to... Oh, I misunderstood. Oh, it did not mean to put these up on the edge at all. Okay. I read the direction. I did not understand the directions. I read the directions. I just didn't get it. It's saying for one edge, you're going to have to break it in half. It doesn't want you to create an edge. Okay, I'm glad Kevin had me look at that. Okay, so this is basically what it's supposed to look like. So now take, you're supposed to take a third of this, which...
Just eyeball.
Yeah, I'm going to eyeball it. And you put this on top here. And we're going to spread it out.
I like how they want you to spread stuff on stuff that moves.
Yeah, these graham crackers move. So... if I had used an 8x8 pan,
it probably would fit better.
It probably would have fit better. But it specifically said a 9x9 pan. Now it says take a handful of your chocolate chips and sprinkle those over the top.
About a third.
About a third, yeah. And then, and those get melty. And then you have to take your other Cool Whip container and put a layer of Cool Whip on here. Okay, and then take another layer of graham crackers, and we're gonna layer. We're gonna do the exact same thing that we did before. I'm going to use some of these that broke because I don't think it makes any difference. For this last layer, they have, normally we've been putting the chocolate first. This time we're gonna put the Cool Whip and then we're gonna put the chocolate on top for decoration. So now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for 3 hours to let it set up. And then we'll be back to give it a try. I'm assuming you were supposed to pull this out of here since they had you put it in parchment paper. So that's what I'm doing. So this could be a mistake. Oh,
it's set up pretty nice.
Yeah, it did set up really nice. And I think that it said it was supposed to feed like 6 to 8 servings. So I'm gonna...
I think it's more 4 servings.
Okay. I'm just gonna cut it like this.
Back in our pan and brownie days, we would definitely eat a fourth of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see how this looks.
We didn't eat a whole pan of brownies, by the way.
We would half them.
We would half. We didn't eat a whole pan.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I think so too. So it says, this no-bake pumpkin pie lasagna is a quick and easy fall dessert. It's made up of layers of graham crackers, pumpkin mousse, whipped cream, and chocolate chips. I would say it's easy. I wouldn't say it's quick. When you have to wait for 3 hours to eat
It takes
something,
a little while to whip it up, and then putting the layers together. It just takes a little practice.
Yeah, that's not quick, but easy, yes, but not quick.
Quick as a dump cake.
Really?
Dump it in a bowl, dump it in a pan, bake it.
Right.
I love the pumpkin flavor.
I like the pumpkin. I like the chocolate chips.
Now see, I don't like the chocolate chips.
Really?
They're too crunchy.
Mmm. If you didn't have the chocolate chips though, there would be no texture. Because the graham has lost all of its texture.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You also have to remember,
I'm gonna try to get a bite with that.
I really like
I
banana pudding, and I like it when the cookies and stuff get soft. So I like that texture. This is not bad by any means. It's just chocolate chips is something you have to crunch through. It's still really good though.
Really am impressed with the pumpkin. Of course, we did add pumpkin and pumpkin spice, and you really do taste that.
Oh, you definitely get the pumpkin.
And I like this too because a lot of pumpkin desserts you have to bake, or they're warm desserts. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it's nice to have something pumpkin spice flavor in a cold dessert. And yeah, it was very simple to make. You know, even though it takes a while, you have to wait. You have to be patient. That's the thing. It says notes storing. This must be stored in the refrigerator, covered, or in an airtight container. Now, when we put it in there for the 3 hours, we didn't cover it.
But I guess the longer it sits, it's going to get a crust.
It might get a film or something over it. So yeah, I can understand where you would want to put. But okay, so we're both assuming that since they had you put parchment paper, you pull it out to cut it.
Yeah, you probably could have left it in the pan and put a lid on the pan.
I was going to say, because now I've got this whole thing sitting, I'm looking over there because that's where it's at. You have this whole thing sitting out on a cutting board.
Yeah.
So...
I guess you could put it back in the pan. You could pick it up on the parchment paper and put it back in the pan and put a lid on it. Because most of those pans have a lid that goes on, like a plastic lid.
Cake pan does, but not regular brownie pan. That's a brownie pan. Oh, do they?
Yeah, I could have ordered one for that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a Rachel Ray pan.
But even if it didn't have a lid, it's still below the level of the top, so you can put plastic wrap over it.
Yeah. Well, I do think this is a terrific fall dessert, and I don't think I personally have made something like cold like this that I can remember.
Cheesecake's the only thing I could think. We've made pumpkin cheesecake.
That's true. That's true.
And this is a similar flavor to that, but it's not as cheesecakey.
Right.
It does have the cream cheese in it, but it doesn't really stand out. It's mostly pumpkin.
Kevin makes, and it's an old video on the channel. Kevin makes a...
Probably have dark hair.
Probably does. It does. You probably do. Kevin makes a pumpkin pecan cheesecake, and I absolutely love it. And the recipe is on the channel, and it's fantastic. I just absolutely love it. But I do think this is a very good recipe. It worked. I'm very happy with it.
It's really good.
And would you? So you would
It's plenty sweet enough and everything.
But you said you didn't necessarily like the chocolate chips.
I don't like the crunchiness of the chocolate chips, but I like the flavor combination of the chocolate with the pumpkin. So it works really well. So I've enjoyed it. It's just they're crunchy. I don't know. Maybe you can get softer versions of them. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it works.
I think it's perfect the way it is. Don't change anything.
And it's not ultra sweet.
No, it's sweet enough.
And I did use light whipped cream. Maybe if you use regular whipped cream, it might be sweeter.
Maybe.
But
or a little creamier, but not really.
It's not an ultra sweet dessert though. No. Yeah. So you'll have to let me know if you've ever made anything like this. If you did anything different to it, or if this was the recipe you used, you'll have to let me know. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.